Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Mariota flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 39.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Mariota.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up for the 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole 1st drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game.
And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On play action, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A give. This is Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And what a read before we came up to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Ray McCloud deep for Pittsburgh.
Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
At the Steelers' 6-yard line. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
2nd and 5 now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant.
Mariota's throw complete there to Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Play fake. Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And for the 3rd time here, and Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Play action now. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. All day. Half. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Allen.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Allen now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And 2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the second round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Mariota.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. On play action, Mariota.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, Cook, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Mariota's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Bills 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
And the Watt family certainly knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother J.J., he led the NFL in that category twice in 2012 and 2015. And now T.J. enters the record books. Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's always around the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now they're tackled.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right side, Claypool's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Mixing score, Steelers 47, Bills 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Push him back.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check, 93's the mic.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mariota. Ebron caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Off the play fake. Mariota. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Play fake. Mariota looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now Allen. And now here's another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to go up top again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. He's tired of you. Alert, alert, alert. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Go, go.
Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run with Harris. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.